better with your Lings.
Yeah, the melee upgrade is very important. Oh, Rogue actually going for a macro hatch while taking his 4th base, so he will soon have 5 hatcheries, and this tells me that Rogue wants all of the larvae. He wants to make a ton of Zerglings, and if he's going to play this style, I wouldn't even mind him throwing down a later 2nd evolution chamber just to try and prevent Zealots being warped in with +1 from 2-shotting his Zerglings.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. He's only on 3 gas right now, so he's going to have a ton of minerals to pump into these Ling numbers. Basically, he just has enough gas to continue his tech and upgrades, and he's going to be spending all his minerals on these Zerglings. Balin Nest now going down, so we'll have those available. This is kind of like the 3rd game he played against Hero, I believe, where he just had like an insane Ling count and overrun all the army of Hero in that series.
24 more Lings right now in production. 68 drones in total, so the economy of Rogue is very healthy. He's going to be able to transfer a lot of drones down to that 4th base once it is done. And I'm expecting nothing but Lings from here on out for the foreseeable future, as he wants to spend all of that larva on aggression. You're going for Lings and Banelings with +1 melee attack. The big timing window is going to be when +1 melee is done and Baneling speed is done. But even before then, with 43 Lings, you can try and make some magic happen.
Yeah, you got to be so careful as MaxPax here. These Stalkers can get shredded, but huge stasis trap catches about half the Lings. The rest of them, the flank, there's not even enough there to trap these Stalkers, so we'll have to wait until the stasis trap runs out here.
28 more Lings are about to finish, though. Stasis trap about halfway done. Rogue needs to keep this hatchery alive. The Lings are going to be going for the attack, going for the surround. MaxPax wisely is going to blink back. He does not want these Lings that were trapped in a stasis to form a full surround on his army. He does not want to get sandwiched by those 2 forces. As another stasis trap going to catch 6 more Zerglings. I think Rogue should have enough. 75 Lings. If he dives in right now, it will force a recall, at least, I think, out of MaxPax. But man, the stasis trap, the Oracles, there are just so many of them.
Yeah, there's so many. Rogue's doing a good job of setting them off with a small amount of Lings. I'm not sure if he knows there's one more there, though. And it gets a lot of Lings once more. There are still so many more remaining. They're going to trap all these Stalkers, start to go to work on them. But the Oracles actually do a crazy amount of damage to these Lings. Stalkers now in pursuit, going to kite to the best that they can. But there's actually just too many Stalkers here. The Lings can't get it done.
Too many Lings get caught in those stasis traps. I mean, that must be, what, 24+ Lings here for Rogue? If he was able to just pop the stasis with 1 or 2 Lings, I think we would have a lot of dead Stalkers right now. But instead, MaxPax, he's being rewarded for spending the majority of his Oracle energy right now on stasis traps here in the center, and Rogue's going to get one more shot. There is another stasis trap here. You can see him trying to defuse it. Finally, he is, and now he's able to get this around on a lot of these Stalkers. Half of them will blink back, but that means there's a lot of surface area for those Lings to work with. Keep in mind, they have +1 ground weapons, but at this point, the Stalkers, they've snowballed so hard, Sturgeon.
Yeah, there's just so many remaining here. 158 Lings going down by the 8-minute mark. This is absolutely insane efficiency coming out of MaxPax.
And now we have Charge Zealots reinforcing with +1 ground weapons. That will allow them to 2-shot the Zerglings. We still have no Banelings on the field yet for Rogue.
I mean, can he fight this army with just Lings, with Zealots and Oracle support? I'm not sure. Now we see the Banelings morphing in. Banelin speed almost done, but this hatchery is getting quite low, down to half HP. He can't wait too long to get ready here.
The momentum behind MaxPax is huge right now. These trades have been unbelievably efficient, far more efficient than they have any right to be, with pure Blink Stalker and 3 Oracles versus a +1 Ling army with 5 hatcheries on 4 bases. Rogue once again going to be charging in, but the stasis trap catches so many Lings. These stasis traps have been Rogue's Achilles heel in the game 4.
There's just such an insane amount of Lings. Look how many that is drawn from your army. And look what MaxPax is doing behind this. He's gone for 5 bases. He's added in Archons. This army will counter mass Ling Bane perfectly if he gets high Archon numbers. Here we go, though. Rogue gonna try once more. Another stasis trap goes down. He does have Banelings in the mix now. Some big connections could change things here.
If Rogue can wait until if he can survive until he has Ultralisk out on the field, that could go a long way, because a gateway-heavy army doesn't do very well against Ultralisks. I mean, the Archons will do well, but everything else is going to struggle a little bit. But the problem is, Rogue, he's been investing everything into just surviving for a very long time. His drone count hasn't increased at all. The extra bases he's taken, they're mostly to allow his drones to resaturate after the main base and the natural expansion start to mine out. And now MaxPax has an army that is just designed to kill Zerglings. There are 4 Archons here. Another Stasis Trap catches a ton of Lings, but the surround coming through from Rogue. This might be enough to clean up most of the Stalkers, but can he get through those Archons? He cannot. Rogue knows it. GG is called, and MaxPax is going to win RSL Season 4 with a 4-0.
What a dominance, just what a dominant series from MaxPax, showing aggression, showing defense. He's just in such good form right now. Rogue couldn't do a thing, basically.
It was a heroic run, defeating Cure, defeating Maru, being the only Zerg player in the RSL playoffs to even make it. And he made it all the way to the grand finals, but MaxPax...